Ace Nation, welcome to the second week of the return of Overdrive. Huge main event that we've got for you. It's Ultimo Maya taking on Impact Wrestling star Mario Bokara. I, of course, am Sharon Ortiz, being joined by the classic Mikey D and the Messiah of Hate, Tony Fatu. Gentlemen, how about it for the return of Overdrive?
You know, last week we saw the tag team titles get successfully defended, albeit without controversy in the form of Stockade. This week we're going to get to see Impact Wrestling star Mario Bokara make his return to Ace to take on Ultimo Maya. This will be great.
All I know is when Mario Bokara takes on Ultimo Maya, I hope to see a clean finish. Not like last week when the Dukes were hosed by Stockade. Of course, Astro Morales being joined by the dumbest cheerleader on planet Earth.
I spoke to
I
beg your pardon. I spoke to Astro Morales earlier on for Overdrive. Ace Nation, what a hot start here to the return of Overdrive. One of the new faces, the cornerstone, if you will, perhaps, of the new wave of American Championship Entertainment, Astro Morales, the Puerto Rican Powerhouse. But tonight, you take on the Greek, NIkos Rikos.
You see, Giant, tonight the Puerto Rican Powerhouse goes on against NIkos Rikos. He has all the talent in the world, all the potential, and the sky's the limit for him. But you know what? If he thinks for 1 second that he's going to stop my momentum, he has another thing coming. Coming off my victory against Vince Kova, I look forward to keep climbing that top, that ladder of success here at Ace, and to get to the top. NIkos Rikos, tonight, you find out exactly why I'm the Puerto Rican Powerhouse. Tonight, I welcome you to Astroland.
It's the return of Overdrive and the return of Astroland. Tickets are available right now on Overdrive. And here comes Morales' opponent, someone who's, I'm not sure if he's vain or delusional. Ace Nation, I'll let you decide. Let's take you to the words of NIkos Rikos.
Ace Wrestling, as they get ready to celebrate the 4th of July, they knew they couldn't have it without the white and the blue. You see, a lot of people criticize me. They say they think I hate America because I come out representing Greece. The truth is, I love this country, or I simply wouldn't be here. Hell, my accent's gone because of my love and my obsession for Taylor Swift. And tonight I've got Astro Morales, and I know he's a big, serious guy, and he's strong, and he's hulking, and he's powerful, and he's going to underestimate me, but that's okay, Astro, because when I'm done with you, I'm going to send you into orbit. You see what I did there? You're going to learn tonight, my friend, that wrestling me, as Taylor Swift would say, is like driving a new Maserati down a dead-end street. Opa. Good? How long was it, bro? About
Classic one. You seem to be a fan of Mr. Rico since he's come to American Championship.
The hell are you talking about?
It's true.
I hate Taylor Swift.
It's true, but I hear you like him.
I'm a big fan of Greek food. One of my best friends is pure Greek.
I didn't ask you about the cuisine.
I will say
I asked you about the competitor.
I will say this, Mikey D, if I may. Okay.
You may not, because I was
NIkos
talking
Taylor
to
Swift
has learned perfect English thanks to Taylor Swift.
I think it's called Rosetta Stone.
Hey,
I think it's a hoax.
you call it Rosetta Stone, I call it Taylor Swift.
I don't understand this obsession with Taylor Swift. I mean, Greek music kind of sucks, so I mean, anything sounds better.
Which I gotta be quite honest with you, Taylor Swift is in a very close second for sucking.
This is true. I mean, she's got a lot.
I'm sorry. Is the I Hate Greek People Club meeting over?
She has a lot less hair on her lip than most of the women in Greece.
That is very true.
I actually can't deny that.
Yeah, that's very
Can't deny that either way. Singles action coming up now. As NIkos Rikos showcases, I thought he was showcasing his physique.
That is actually autographed, by the way. That's not part of the silk screening of that shirt.
Now that actually looks like laminate.
So you're going to sit here and tell me that Taylor Swift actually autographed that
looks
shirt?
like a print.
Well, I mean, NIkos Rikos is trying to live the dream of all American men and have at least one night with Taylor Swift.
Listen,
I don't think it'll happen.
I'll say this about NIkos Rikos. The man has the look, and he's got the drive of professional wrestling. He just needs to get that foothold in, and great things could happen for him. But unfortunately, he's got to deal with the Puerto Rican Powerhouse, I should say.
Well, I got to say this to you guys. Astro Morales is probably the biggest meathead in Ace, yes?
I'm sorry, what do you mean by meathead?
Meathead, all muscle, no brains, meathead. I mean,
Morales is
if you align yourself with someone in the buffoon level of Marcus Aviles, you have to be a meathead.
I'm still curious what he looks like under that mask.
Listen, let's not even worry about that. Let's just be happy he's
Have you ever seen the Elephant Man?
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
God.
Gentlemen, can we get to the action? Thank you. Court is over.
Look at this. Astro Morales is pretty fired up to be here tonight on Overdrive.
Well, I talked to Astro when he was coming in the building today, and he said that he wanted to make a huge, huge statement with the return of Overdrive. He wanted to show these younger guys coming in that you still got to deal with the veterans of the Ace locker room.
Going back to the words that I had with him earlier on, he wants to climb up that ladder.
Absolutely.
And he feels as if a win on the new returning Overdrive is going to do just that. As NIkos Rikos gets set for the ride, and look at the power of the Puerto Rican Powerhouse.
I didn't know there were gorillas in Puerto Rico.
Listen, bottom line, this meathead, he is pretty strong.
I'm starting to think that's a racial slur.
That's not a racial slur.
No.
Morales has been in complete control. Why? Because of the power which he is showcasing upon the number one Taylor Swift fan in NIkos Rikos. And Morales going to follow to the outside. The Ace Nation loves arguably its favorite son, Morales. Wait a minute.
Oh, using Profe as a weapon.
Totally uncalled for. He's a manager.
Look at this. Look at this idiot on Profe. Ah, there we go.
And a sneak attack.
Beautiful move by NIkos Rikos, playing possum.
Putting the boots now right to him, doesn't he?
There it is.
The referee right there administering the count.
Let me ask you this. Do you think NIkos Rikos' gear is like Taylor Swift and will never go out of style?
I think she's quite trendy.
I mean, I literally lobbed that pun right over the plate to you, and you couldn't even hit it, Cheyenne. Really?
I only listen to Polish music.
Look at these strikes. You know, the Greeks invented striking.
I thought they invented knuckle
Is that because
locks.
they never won a war?
No, it comes from the word "rikos," which means to hit. And there you go.
No, listen.
Back elbow by
I will say, NIkos Rikos is quite the meathead too. He's pretty jacked.
Oh, just getting flipped into the corner.
Yeah, but that is power right there, guys.
No, listen, there's a reason why they call him the Puerto Rican Powerhouse.
Oh, and he eats the second turnbuckle.
Face full of turnbuckle, and now the clothesline.
Nice big line.
Look at the power.
Huge lariat. The pendulum swings back to NIkos Rikos.
Maybe the
Cover! And a 2.
Oh.
An exuberant kick out by Astro Morales.
Well, listen, it's no secret that Astro Morales is one of the strongest
without question
athletes here.
He's in the 400 club bench press wise. I've seen it.
I mean, he is a very strong individual.
And very popular. The Ace Nation loves Astro Morales, especially after that huge victory after teaming with his uncle Savio Vega just last month to defeat Vince Steele and his partner Crowbar.
Listen, internet and world, do not put any stock in the Ace Nation. They are a bunch of morons. They are going to cheer whoever these idiots are. I mean, let's be real.
Well, Ace Nation, if you're going to put stock in the internet, do it at aceprowrestling.com to get all your information about Overdrive, about all the Ace merchandise, including the t-shirts, the Property of Ace t-shirt, the Ace for Life t-shirt, DVDs, which include Mercury Rising, which featured Crowbar and Savio Vega, and of course the merchandise, the Ace water bottle with My Beautiful Body on the front, and of course tickets.
Astro was winding up with them punches, took a little bit too long with the showboat, and just ate the whole kitchen sink.
Some would refer to this as international warfare, Greece versus Puerto Rico.
I can see that pun, if you will, but I think they're both pleasant countries overall.
Meanwhile, Astro getting his head snapped right in the knee.
Leg hook.
If you think about it, that's very smart offensive strategy from NIkos Rikos with those clubs to the side of the head and then the knees to the back of the head. Astro has had some concussions in the past,
including one earlier this year.
Well, listen, I think NIkos Rikos is not stupid. I think he knows that in the power game, it definitely belongs to Astro.
Not just that. I have to say, despite him being a newcomer, I can already tell that NIkos Rikos is very deliberate and very methodical in his attack. He knows what to do, when to do it, and why to do it. And he's going to do that to Morales to ensure victory.
That's one thing I will say about NIkos Rikos. He's no slouch, Mikey D.
He's trying to wrench the head to try to cut the blood flow. Astro trying to go to the tank with some adrenaline, but just getting clubbed right back down.
He's got something planned here, fellas.
Now, Cheyenne, I know what you think about NIkos. Are you kind of impressed with him right now?
I'm always impressed when NIkos Rikos is here. He's a little too bedazzled for me.
Whoa!
Oh, caught! Look at the power. Can he get the clasp? Could be time.
Looks like he's going for that exploder.
Oh, but pulling the hair.
That's a brilliant move there by Rikos. Look at that forearm.
It's not a legal move,
hey,
Tony.
Listen, you see who the ref is?
Listen, I want to quote The Godfather 2 real quick. With the olive oil skin, he was able to slip right out.
Oh, come on, Mikey.
Yeah, beautiful.
Look, 2 weeks in a row with great movie references from me.
Yeah.
I'm showing the club again.
I'm sure IMDb will thank you both later.
And I honestly believe that you could put Mr. Magoo glasses on Dom De Niro. He still won't see cheating. I mean, he's a little.
He graduated from referee school. I don't think you can continue to
I bet you
diminish his
I bet you he
qualifications.
graduated with a D average.
Is that possible to get a degree? You went to college?
NIkos, meanwhile, picking apart Morales, stomping the elbow and the knee. Now double stomp.
Wow.
Right to the stomach, too. The bread basket.
Taking the win
And
right out.
And let me tell you, the Greeks love their bread. One,
Yeah.
I've seen Mamma Mia.
I thought they loved gyros.
What'd you call me? NIkos Rikos now back in control. And now that mean streak, that vicious offense being showcased.
It's
Gonna rebound him off the ropes now.
It's quite the mean streak from NIkos Rikos.
Yes, it is.
It's that focus. He is trying to make a name for himself here. He's trying to get on the radar.
Yeah, but he's starting to come up as like a sour yogurt cup, all right?
It's like a cup of Greek yogurt that's been sitting in the sun too long.
Yeah.
Calling for it.
Oh!
Wow. Oh!
Looked like he was going
Morales
for a
put on the brakes. Great way to hang on.
It's a good thing Astro Morales has those cat burglar gloves on.
What?
He was able to grab onto the ropes with extra grip.
He was going for the lung blower and just held the ropes.
Yeah.
Great strategy by Morales. Oh, fighting out of that corner, which Morales has to do if he has any chance of this matchup.
Plowing through him now.
Morales is getting fired up now.
Something about Astro. For a big man, he does have a lot of gas in the tank for the
Huge
later
spinning back
rounds.
elbow.
Unorthodox move on the part of Astro Morales.
And it could be time for the Puerto Rican to fly.
Yeah, he's definitely got something planned here.
Trying to show Congress why Puerto Rico should be the 51st state.
Air Rico with that huge lariat from the top, a signature maneuver of Morales. Could it be all to get him to cover? 1, 2.
Nice, brilliant move on the part of NIkos Rikos.
NIkos showing some ring presence.
Very impressive.
Astro Morales did say that he was going to take NIkos Rikos to Astroland. And I would say that clothesline was kind of an indication that he's on his way.
Both men back to their feet now. Rikos is dazed. Oh, could be time for the power slam. No.
Whoa.
And now.
Ooh, lung blower. Hello.
Went for it before, but didn't connect. This time does.
1, 2.
Oh, that was a close one right there, almost
Wow.
3.
Morales just barely kicking out. While I am impressed, I am concerned about the well-being of the Puerto Rican Powerhouse. But the Ace Nation willing him on here on Overdrive.
NIkos trying to flip him over, trying to go for what appears to be a crab, but just powering him out.
Oh, but Rikos ends up in that corner. Very precarious situation.
What a fantastic opening match to open up this week's Overdrive, fellas.
Absolutely. And now, got him up. Could be
for the
time.
Running power slam.
Huge power slam. 1, 2, and 3.
And you can count to 100 there, folks.
I'll take you through the replay myself. Morales saw the opening, scooped up NIkos Rikos, huge rotation, and slammed him down with all the power that the Puerto Rican Powerhouse has to get the count of 3. And your winner, Astro Morales, accompanied, of course, by Marcus Aviles, his client, his friend, and longtime protege.
Could you please refer to him by his full name?
Marcus
Stupid
Aviles.
Marcus Aviles?
No, Marcus Aviles. I don't believe stupid is his given name.
It is his given name. I just gave it to him.
No, I don't think his parents named him that.
I bet you if you check his birth certificate, it will say stupid jerk.
It will say stupido.
El Stupido. Thank you.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you two as Overdrive continues. But speaking of continuing tonight, huge main event. We're talking Impact Wrestling star, my main man, Mario Bokara, going to take on Ultimo Maya. All that and more when we come back on Overdrive. It's main event time here on Overdrive, and it is a big one. Impact Wrestling star Mario Bokara going to take on Ace's own Ultimo Maya. Now let's take a look at Mario Bokara.
When I lace up the shoes and I steps into the ring, it never stops. Mario Bokara, he never stops.
Junačkoj zemlji miloj, lijepoj I dalekoj.
When I train, there is only one speed. There is only one speed that I know, and this is full speeds.
Na tu zemlju sila.
And you ask why?
Narod predvodila.
This is why.
Drhti zemlja, kamen puca kroz nebeska vrata. Dojahao bijeli vitez sa mačem od zlata.
I am not afraid to work. I am not afraid to sweat. I am not afraid to push myself farther than my opponent is willing to push. Mario Bokara is not afraid. Mario Bokara is fearless. I know that I can push farther than my opponent. I know that I am more ready than my opponent.
Ace Nation, the Blockbuster main events continue here on Overdrive. Blockbuster main event, blockbuster opportunity for my guest at this time, Ultimo Maya, who has spent the better part of this year carving his way to the City of Gold, but you carve your way into Impact as you take on Impact Wrestling star Mario Bokara in this week's main event.
You know, Cheyenne, everybody knows me, and everybody knows that I'm all about having a good time, as much as I love my partners Zemis and Prince. But tonight, the City of Gold and the journey continues with me. Mario Bokara, great competitor, known all over the world. A victory against you sets me up for the future. And I am the future of Ace.
Ultimo Maya declaring the future is his when he takes on Mario Bokara this week on Overdrive.
You know, guys, this match has huge implications. You've got a world traveler, Impact Wrestling star Mario Bokara, a champion all over the place, everywhere he's ever been, and then you've got Ultimo Maya, a man who 2 years ago I said was the future of Ace. One of the strong style guys, uses power, uses lucha style, former champion in his own right. This match could go either way.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm not a... Everybody knows that I'm not a betting man, but if I had to put my money on anybody, I really, there's no either Maya or Bokara. I really don't know.
You got to believe it had to be a big moment for Maya to kind of swallow his pride and go it solo tonight. And he even said he had to put Prince and Zemis to the side. He had to do it on his own tonight in a huge opportunity.
And from the jungles of Guatemala, weighing in at 195 pounds, Ultimo Maya!
Yeah, you mentioned about Zemis and Akhenaten being put to the side. We actually saw Black Zemis last week pick up a win in a three-way. So, you know, Maya's got to try to do it on his own.
Listen, if the Golden Shower is doing anything, they're proving to the world that they can rock singles careers and be just as successful.
And they're not just a joke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's a man who is certainly no joke, a man who never stops.
Introducing his opponent from Zadar, Croatia, weighing in at 92 kilos, the
Fellas, it don't get more intense than Mario Bokara.
Not at all.
I mean, this guy, he's a house of fire before the bell even rings. And if I was Ultimo Maya, I mean, I'd be a little intimidated right now by this entrance.
A 16-year veteran of the wrestling business, an Impact Wrestling star, tag team specialist, singles wrestler extraordinaire. There is nothing that Mario Bokara cannot do.
If Ultimo Maya can somehow pull out a victory tonight, this would be a huge step forward for the Golden Shower and Ultimo Maya.
Look at Maya. As soon as Mario came out, Maya was clapping and shaking his head, showing respect. Maya knows what this match could mean for him. He knows how much is on the table for it, but he also knows who he's in the ring with.
Yeah, he knows this is not going to be some short feat. This is not going to be some joke match. This is serious business tonight. This is main event, and it don't come no bigger than Mario.
It is not butterflies in Ultimo Maya's stomach. It's pedestrians. He's got a lot of traffic going in his nerves right now.
Did you just see what Bokara did? Bokara went to Maya in the corner, stared at him. Maya got up. Maya stood tall because he knows that he is in there with a world-class athlete in Mario Bokara.
Like I said, this would mean the world to get a victory tonight for Ultimo Maya. But it's going to be no short order against
not at all.
The Croatian Sensation.
Call for the bell.
Here we go, main event time, fellas.
Bokara stretching out on the ropes. Maya just waiting.
Could we just point out that the physique of Mario Bokara, he's in probably the best shape of his life right
Absolutely.
now.
I've known Mario for 7.5 years. He was one of the first guys that I got to meet in the locker room when I started here in Ace. And this is the best shape. When Mario is healthy, Mario is a man possessed in the ring.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Some would say dangerous.
Great sportsmanship being showcased by Mario Bokara if it is reciprocated by Ultimo Maya. And it is. Trying to psych him out. Maya doing the same.
Maya not backing down.
Gotta go for another handshake. And there it is.
And now.
Sign of respect makes me want to puke.
Sportsmanship not your thing, Mr. Funky?
I'm just like,
no.
Listen, you should be sitting there because if you were sitting next to Cheyenne, you'd be puking.
Yeah.
You smell like baby gap. What is that?
Oh, that's those baby blue shorts that he's got on right now.
That's my new fragrance, Born Again by Carter's. Counter elbow tie-up. Goes to a position jock and both men in the corner.
Oh, look at this.
And again jockeying for position.
You talk about the physical specimen of Mario Bokara. Ultimo Maya's got some power.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's no slouch. That's a fact.
I've seen him knock people out with that Muay Thai knee of his.
He's got his guard.
Check out that
heavy
stance.
up. Yeah.
Ultimo Maya ready to Kung Fu fighting right there.
In Kung Fu, it's Muay Thai. Do you not do any research?
I took a Taibo class once.
Are you kidding me? He's the dumbest journalist I've ever met in my life.
You just insulted every journalist.
I think I'm your least favorite wrestler's least favorite announcer. I think that's how it is.
Oh!
Waistlock takedown by Mario Bokara.
Floating over, circling around.
Look at that. Catch can, riding Ultimo Maya in that Greco-Roman waistlock. Gonna have his man pinned down to the mat.
Showing Maya his very high wrestling acumen, if you will.
That's right.
Keeping Maya pinned down, but Maya able to get back up to his feet now. Trying to power out. Mo just rolled him.
Roll through, going to continue to ride Maya on that waistlock with that bear hug clasp, as it's called. Now to the front face lock. You're going to have an underhand lace, and now counter to a hammerlock. Maya's getting control. He's got the better half of his man.
Here's a question for both of you gentlemen right now.
Up, stretch arm. Stretch arm could be a chicken wing.
Both arms now.
Can he cradle him to a pin?
Look at this. He's almost got it.
Now he's got double arm.
Oh, look at that Mario.
Float
Beautiful
over.
Reversal.
And back to the front face lock. And now, lateral press. You saw that first fall.
Let me ask you this, fellas. The speed of Ultimo Maya versus the technical prowess of Mario Bokara. Who you putting your money on tonight in this main event?
Well, you mentioned about the speed. I would say that Bokara has explosive speed.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, Mario can go and just chain you.
It's no secret. I'm a huge fan of Ultimo Maya and his wrestling style. But I've got to give it to experience and knowledge. I got to go with Mario Bokara in this one.
Now just trying to show the dominance game. These two are just...
Oh! Roll through. Lateral press and a leg hook. Notice how Mario Bokara gripped the hands on that leg hook.
Like I said, the technical prowess of Mario Bokara is very versed, and like I said, I think he has that in his advantage over Maya. But I would give the speed and the lucha libre to definitely Maya, and if he could somehow get some distance and start going with the speed game, he might get.
If it stays at a slower pace, if it stays in a mat game, I got to give it to both of them.
Yeah.
If it goes fast, if it goes to a striking competition or gets a little aerial, you got to go to Maya.
Yeah,
Now you see
absolutely.
this offense. If Maya can maintain this for the better part of the match and wear down Bokara, especially his midsection, he could easily hit the senton.
Well, right now he's right where he's got him.
Huge,
Look at that.
Huge palm strike right to the center of the chest.
That could give you.
And the Croatian Sensation goes down hard at the hands of Ultimo Maya.
I'd give you some serious problems. Knock the wind out of you, give you a heart palpitation. That'll mess you up serious right now.
Anybody can get a heart palpitation watching this matchup. Main event right here on Overdrive. The return of Overdrive.
You weren't kidding about that explosive speed on the part of Bokara, darting out of the way of that double knees in the corner just now.
When you're coming full speed ahead like Ultimo Maya, how can you not? Listen, you were there before me when Maya came on the scene here in Ace. You know, what was the standout for you?
With Maya, when he first debuted here in Ace, it was that power game, but also that speed game. He could catch you out of anywhere. You know, he could catch you quick with a sling blade, but at the same time, he could lock up with you, roll you around the mat, stand you up, and click you right with that knee.
Very good point.
Very good fact. I mean, listen, he has studied all types of fighting styles. He's not, like I said, he's no slouching. I'm not taking anything away from Ultimo Maya, but he's got a tall order right now in the very, very experienced, very, very versed Mario Bokara.
And look at the counter offense
Over just pinned
on
him down.
Bokara and how
Look
it's
at that.
floating into his defense.
Oh, look at that, just taking it right to him.
Look at the leg positioning. He's locked him around. It's going to be impossible almost for Maya to try to get out of it.
And you mentioned that leg lock around
look
the
at
waist.
that, just mushing his face right into the mat right now.
Around the waist, underneath the inner thighs. It's that simplicity. In its
Oh, now
simplicity,
he's
it's
going for the
effective.
mask.
In its simplicity, the defense of Mario Bokara is so effective.
Mario Bokara jaw jacket with the Ace Nation right now.
He's a frustrated competitor.
Bokara was just trying to get into the head of Maya, tried to unlace the mask.
Right now, just trying to get into his kidneys with that clubbing blow. And now, Irish whip.
Here we go.
Big back elbow.
Maya reeling. And lateral press, leg hook. Near fall.
I mean, this could be the beginning of the end for Maya right now, guys. I mean, it looks like Bokara has him exactly where he wants him. That's right, you tell these idiots in Wellington what your name is.
Well, most of them can't read what's on his trunks.
Absolutely not, yeah.
Huge back suplex by the Croatian Sensation. Again, lateral press and a leg hook.
Well, we're also in Wallington. It's a Polish neighborhood, and Poland and Croatia have a very storied past.
Look at that. History lesson from a fantastic mind in Mikey D.
I have to commend you. I do have to commend you on your mental acumen
Cheyenne,
and
do you
your
see?
historical
Do you
prowess.
see how journalism's supposed to be?
I blame communism with that shit.
Look at that.
Up,
there you
counter
go.
suplex. Are you denying my journalistic ability, Mr. Batu?
Yes.
Yeah.
Inside cradle, inside cradle.
Oh, that was a close one, guys.
The ref that cleans the toilets is going against your...
I went to Harvard Street. Oh! Right down the
Single
arm.
arm.
The arm is going to be the focus of attention now. Why? Because the armbar submission that Mario Bokara is so fond of to finish his opponents.
He could have just separated his shoulder. Look at Maya shaking it out, trying to get the blood to flow.
Ooh.
And now, yes, back to that same arm. The key lock made,
Sitting back.
made famous
he's
by
got
Lou
it.
Fez.
Now he's got him in a wrist lock, it looks like. I can't
Yep.
see from back here.
Yep, there it is, wrist lock. There it is.
Simple but effective maneuvers coming from the world-traveled Mario Bokara.
And again, use that word again, simple. In Bokara's simplicity, he is so effective. He's got that mind that not a lot of other competitors have right now in the championship time.
It doesn't always have to be flashy. It doesn't always have to be sparklers and flying
right.
through the air.
That's right. It just has to get the job done. And if anybody knows how to get the job done, again, it's the Croatian Sensation.
And now from the wrist lock, underneath some clasp, shoulder clasp. Now that free hand is all Maya's going to have to try to get out of that, and to no success.
I think Ultimo Maya is just trying to get some space in between him and Bokara. He's just trying to get some feeling back in that arm. But like I said, I just think the damage is already done. Oh.
They're called Croatians. Get it right.
Oh, the Croatian suplex. You're right. I'm sorry.
There's the kicks, though. The educated, lethal feet.
Oh, ducks that hand.
There's the speed.
Could be time. Yes, the kicks now.
This is not where Bokara wants to be right now.
Fancy feet and feeling frisky is Ultimo Maya.
No.
Step up.
Yeah, but yes, Bokara's still on his feet.
Big time drop kick
Seated
into the
drop
corner.
kick.
And now Bokara's down.
Oh, he's trying to get fired up. He's trying to get the Wallington crowd fired up.
Booker's in a place that he doesn't want to be. Backs to Maya.
Uh-oh. Wait, what do we got planned here?
Could be time for the knees.
Yes. Cover lateral press. 1, 2. Wow.
Oh, how close can you get there?
We were about a half a second away from children in Zagreb crying.
Wow.
What a main event
Great
right now,
main
guys.
event here on Overdrive. Referee in fantastic position. Ultimo Maya having the match of his career, arguably.
Maya's pointing
So
to the high
much
rent.
happening right here on Overdrive.
Maya's pointing to the high rent district, looking to go up top.
Well, listen, Ultimo Maya knows just how important this main event is right now. He knows. And
Yeah,
like I
but
said,
now
this is
he's
the
going to
most
chance it
focused.
all. He's going to chance it all with that high-risk maneuver.
This is the most focused I've ever seen Ultimo Maya as well.
Mario's back up, though. Throwing haymakers.
Square in the jaw there.
Precarious situation for both individuals here. Whoa!
Oh!
Powering him
Oh,
off.
wait a minute. This is the break Maya needed.
Maya needs to capitalize right now.
Maya's got to make a decision, make an assessment.
Ooh.
Oh, wow!
Went for the flip senton, but no water in the pool.
With all the force in the world, you heard how hard Maya hit.
Exactly. And now Bokara is getting fired up.
Mikey D, is the end near?
I've seen this face on Bokara before. I've seen this face on him for years.
Bokara now
There we
possibly
go.
signaling the end. Waist lock.
Croatian suplex.
Big
Bang!
suplex.
Maya trying to hang on, but he's going back for the ride as he's still got the waist lock on.
Number 2.
Ooh,
And
nice
Bokara
one.
hangs on.
Could he go for the hat trick?
Look at Bokara tossing Maya around right now like a rag doll.
Can he go for the third?
Whoop.
Big
Hat trick.
release. Big release by Bokara. And
That is
Bokara
a-
now getting his crowd into it.
That
It
is
is
a-
the beginning of the end
He's
for
waiting for
Ultimo Maya.
He's waiting for Maya to turn around.
Here we go.
Going for the arm.
Maya's
he's-
trying to make sure he doesn't get it.
Maya hanging on. Oh, roll through.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. If he turns him over, it's over. He's still hanging on to that arm, though, guys. You got to
He's
give
trying
it
to
to
lock
him.
the fingers.
Roll through again.
Got to give Maya credit. He's taking a
Oh,
lot
but
of.
Bokara's not done.
He's
The
taking a
third
lot-
time.
He's taking a lot of punishment.
Wait a
in this
minute.
match.
Roll up.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. 1, 2. Whoa. Whoa, is that 3?
How close was that?
Is that
Two.
3?
Even
Wow.
Mario Bokara needed a check.
Went for the
We're
sling blade.
talking inches.
wait a minute,
here it is.
No, now he's got it.
He went for the sling blade, but he sidestepped.
Bokara's got the arm bar.
If he can get him
Right,
down.
right in the middle of the ring, too, guys.
No, he's
Wait a
up.
minute.
He's up.
If he can
Maya's
get him
trying to
down.
Maya's got the
Maya's
ropes.
on the rope.
Oh,
Maya's in the ropes.
you want to talk about luck of the draw, Mikey D. Tony Fatu, I thought Maya was going to pass out right there from just exhaustion trying to counter that hold.
That's a lot of pain being in that arm bar.
He's taking a lot of pain and punishment in this match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Counter the waist lock now on his own right. Shoots him
Ropes,
off.
here we go. Wait a
No,
minute.
side set.
Oh!
Sling blade.
Sling blade.
Could
Cover
be
him.
it.
Cover him. 1, 2,
Whoa!
3.
Are you kidding me? How big is that for Ultimo Maya right now?
Oh my God!
I'm in shock.
That's huge. Huge. Right now, somewhere right now, the Prince is celebrating. All over his house right now. He's golden showering his whole house.
I am totally disbelieved. Not to diminish or demean the wrestling ability of Ultimo Maya, but he just got a victory over Mario Bokara.
Could you call it a win of a lifetime?
It's definitely a win. That's one that he's going to be remembering forever.
Ultimo Maya's hit the wrestling lottery.
He made some major. Wait a minute, Bokara.
Bokara.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, we got a confrontation here.
Yeah, Bokara. Bokara doesn't look too happy. What do we got here now?
We got a confrontation easily.
Mikey D, if I was Mario Bokara, I'd punch him right in
No,
the face.
it's a presentation.
Oh, come
Bokara
on.
showing respect.
Wow. What a match. And guys, I just can't believe the match we just saw.
What a main event.
Definitely.
What a main event. And if you thought that was an impactful main event, next week we've got a lit main event as Sebastian Cage, the current Fight for Flight champion, defends the title against Dickie Moon and the good guy, Azrael, right here on Overdrive. Thank you so much for joining us. Next week, when you want all the action, kick it into Overdrive.